Good morning. It's Friday, or Friday. Yay, it's Friday. I am walking, and you can see how dark and cloudy it is. It's also windy, and if you're not in Houston, don't laugh, but it's 59 degrees, so it's really cold. I have a jacket on. Anyway, I'm warming up now. But so today I wanted to do a Fearless Friday check-in because it's been a week. Sorry, I have to watch where I'm going. It's been a week since we talked about the song Fearless. And that's one of the things that made me decide to get out of my comfort zone and do something for myself that's new and kind of scary, right? I started getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I thought I would check in with you about that because I don't want to be one of those people that's just all like, woohoo, I did everything right, because I don't. So I just want to tell you what that looked like. I think I got up, the alarm went off, and I got up and jumped out of bed, and I was up at 4 o'clock 2.5 times. One morning, I had this crazy burst of energy the night before, and I was up till 11 o'clock, couldn't sleep, and that was a really rough day, because I made myself get up that day. I think that was Wednesday. Anyway, today I actually let myself sleep for an extra hour because my body was like, you are so mean to me, and I hurt. So part of this whole thing for me is listening to myself and giving myself what I need. So this morning I felt like I needed that extra hour to just lay in my comfy bed and snooze. And so I did it, and so far so good. I'm happier than I would have been, I think, if I dragged myself out of bed at 4 o'clock. But all that to say, and one of the days the alarm didn't set itself, even though it's set to go off every day, and I woke up at 5:30. So, it's not perfect, but I still am excited about the change. So much so, in fact, the night that I heard the song Fearless, I had found out that a company that I'm still partnered with, a nutritional supplement company that I use, they partner with St. Judes Hospital, and they sponsor the St. Jude Marathon that raises money for St. Jude's. And if you don't know what St. Jude's Hospital is, it's a children's cancer-specific hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, that runs completely on donations and takes care of the children for free, no cost to the families, and actually will put the family up in the area so that they can be near their child while they are going through treatment. And that is also a free service that they provide. And I have known about that since before my affiliation with the company that I mentioned, because I had two friends, whose son ended up going to St. Jude's and being helped. Unfortunately, his cancer was not the kind that he survived, but he was loved and well taken care of, and his parents were taken care of so that they could take care of him and be with him during that time. And I just always thought that was amazing. And I think that to me is a model that our society needs to endeavor towards, where we take care of each other. And it's not the government taxing everybody, with everybody getting away with this and that and the other about their taxes, and you know, it's kind of a broken system, and things work so much better when we work for ourselves and we take care of people because we care about them, and not because some big government is figuring out what we need and how to dole out the money. But anyway, didn't mean to go there, but St. Jude's. So one of the things that I decided to do was to register. So every year they have the marathon in Memphis, and this year, because of COVID, they can't do that. So they're having a virtual marathon, and you basically sign up. They send you your shirt and your number, and you log into an app, and hi Lindsay, and you do your thing, and you raise money for them from afar. And that inspired me. And I am not a runner. Running scares me. Running scares my knees, most of all. Hips second. But I decided this is one of those things. I always admire people that do physical things. My favorite thing to do when I was a kid was to run. And right before I quit my job, I started having dreams that I was running. Just running. Happily running, laughing. And so I'm going to take all these things and put them together. I'm going to register for this, and I'm going to walk a 5K, right? That's way outside my comfort zone already, so I don't feel like I need to. I don't know that there's a marathon in my future, but I definitely would love to be able to push myself to be able to do a 5K. So, all that to say, I'm walking this time instead of standing still. That might not work in the future. But my thoughts on that are just that I heard, again, I was listening to Trent Shelton, and anyway, I was listening to Trent Shelton, and he mentioned something that Dean Graziosi mentions, and I'm sure all the really successful people talk about this now, but basically, if you draw a circle, you're in the circle. That's your comfort zone. Everything that you have now, you have because it fits in your comfort zone. Everything that you don't have that you do want is most likely outside of your comfort zone. And so that was the big lesson that I learned, was that if I want my life to be different than it is, I'm going to have to do life differently than I am and get out of my comfort zone and make some decisions, right? I can have dreams all day long, but if I don't actually take some action, some uncomfortable action, as all the gurus like to say, then 90%, 99% chance that dream isn't going to happen. So sometimes just pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to do something like a 5K when running scares the poop out of you, even though it was something you used to love to do, it just changes your mindset. I think that's the whole point I'm trying to make here, is that I've heard this quoted a lot lately too. Einstein said you can't solve a problem with the same mindset that created the problem in the first place. So if I want to figure out how to have a better life, I probably can't figure it out right from where I'm at. I'm going to have to take in new information and try new activities and shake things up so that that mindset changes. So, Fearless Friday challenge, and I like to do one thing, right? So what's one thing you can do this weekend? Ooh, a white heron. What's one thing we can do this weekend that's just challenging or different, or that's been on your list for a while. So pick one thing and change your mindset this weekend, and I will be back on Monday to share more raw thoughts with you. Perhaps less rambling thoughts. Perhaps not. Thank you for listening. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. And I love you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. You appreciate you. See you next time. Bye-bye.